When I first started, I wrote a ticket for a vehicle parked in front of a yellow curb just like this. No signage, no anything, it was just a yellow curb. I wrote it for improper parking. That ticket went all the way to trial, and I didn't think I had anything to worry about. Until it went to trial, the person that I wrote the ticket actually was representing himself and printed out a copy of the statute. He handed it to me during that trial and said, "Officer Lloyd, I want you to point out to me exactly where it says that it's an offense to park in front of a yellow curb." And I sat there and I scanned and I scanned and I scanned and I scanned, hoping something was going to jump out at me. And I felt like an idiot as I said, "There's nothing here." So I was young, I was 21 years old. Afterwards, the judge pulled me into his chambers just to kind of coach me and encourage me. He knew I was a new officer, but basically he said, "Matt, Title 39 is everything in this job. You're going to lose all of your cases if you don't understand Title 39. So I really took that to heart, and I studied and I read everything, and I read it over and over and over again. Where some of you may read a book, find enjoyment in reading a novel or something before you go to bed or out on the beach or something to that effect, I would sit there with a Title 39 book and a 2C book, and I would read it cover to cover over and over and over again. I would take notes, I would highlight things, I would make cheat sheets, I would really look at everything. And from that, I started seeing some really good progression. I started stopping vehicles on this very rural road. Anybody work in an area that's very rural? So this is a very rural road. This is about a 2-mile long road with probably about 10 houses on it. There's not a whole lot of reason for anybody to be traveling down this road. It doesn't connect to any major highways, there's no major thoroughfares, there's no developments or anything off of this road. I started finding reasons, lesser known reasons or less common reasons to stop these vehicles. I was rapidly finding out that by stopping these vehicles in an area where traffic generally isn't, for reasons that I could articulate, I was getting guns, I was getting lots of drugs, I was getting bank robbery suspects, wanted persons, seizure money, you name it, I got it, all of these little roads. So if you live in a rural community or you work in a rural community, don't think that this stuff isn't out there. It is, and it's there every day.